Okay, hello and welcome to this new episode of What is This Behavior? Okay, and today we're going to be talking about bizarre governments, right? We're not going to be talking about our government because there are consequences to that, but we're going to be talking about governments from all around the world, systems which it's just like weird, like why is it that way? Like we're going to be talking about countries to even just small localities which are like governed very weirdly. Okay, so but I have to introduce my two guests. We have Katyani, who is she's a veteran Among Us player, and she can do that start kill sort of thing where like people come in groups and then you like kill that one person, but then you don't know who it is, so you blame the other person and you get away with it. So Katyani is pretty great at that. Then we also have the podcast regular Haneen, who is this is the third episode she's on. And like
Three and
every
a
time we've
half.
spoken about different. This is the second time we're talking about something like three, 3.5. Okay, but like this is the second time we're talking about like government. No, last time we spoke about censorship, honey.
Aramba, we were very cautious because we were involving our parent organization. So we didn't mention any government, no political, no nothing. Here we'll go all out little bit.
Yes.
What's the fun? You're not
Yes.
mentioning ours, na? So what to do? Okay, but third
What
time's a
ours?
charm. This will be fun.
Being cancelled is no fun, Haneen.
Third time's a charm. You don't jinx
Yeah,
it.
just like like yeah, like we just hope like the people who get triggered easily don't watch this episode. Okay, but yeah, anyway, so let's like get right into it. Okay, we'll be talking about so each of us have come prepared. We've done research. Okay, and obviously Katyani has done more research than Hareen and I because she's just like that. Okay, so we have to start off with Katyani, like to set the tone. Or should we like go
Alright.
first because like to avoid like looking stupid and like
I was
oh
going to
shit,
do
like
drum roll
set
for
the
Katyayani.
mark and like that. Okay, but we'll start off with Katyayani.
Don't do drum roll,
So
Halden, okay.
okay,
I
so
understand.
let's start off Katyayani. So you have some countries for us. So why don't you tell us what they are?
Okay, first off, we have San Marino. It is surrounded on all sides by Italy, and it's tiny. It's tiny as hell. Maximum length is 13 kilometers. Just crazy. Again, like Instagram boys, they'll travel 13 kilometers in 40 minutes, and then they put it on their story also, San Marino, you got nothing on them. And it is the oldest surviving republic in the world. It was founded on 3rd September 301. Long time ago.
301. Wow.
A lot of
Okay.
threes.
That's how many years ago? 1,000.
My maths teacher is disappointed in me. मेरे को करना ही नहीं यार calculate.
1,007
मेरे को करना ही
or
नहीं.
1,069. I don't know, whatever. Okay,
So-
let's leave the math to the smart ones. Go ahead.
Which there are none over here.
Correct,
All right.
Go ahead.
So Napoleon, when he invaded Italy, he respected the independence. He liked that it was an independent chick. He's a fuckboy. The colonial fuckboy respected that this was one independent chick. He would go to others and be like, your territory, no babe, our territory. But this one he liked. And he even offered to let them, help them grow their territory. But they said no because they didn't want bad blood and beef with other countries around them. And after the Vienna Congress, they were declared independent for good. So what happens now is the people elect a 60-member Great and General Council every 5 years. And then this council elects a small cabinet of, I don't know how many people to be honest, but a small cabinet
I think 8 to
and
10.
2 captain regions.
I think it's 8 to
There's 10
10.
secretaries of state in the cabinet.
Okay.
But there's other people also. And these 10 people, they include the captain regions. Who their post is pretty pretentious. I mean, when you look at such an old country, you would imagine that there would be some stuff.
King or
Yeah,
Wait, so
they-
the guy
Hold on.
Napoleon, did he go with the intention of invading the country?
I don't know
Yeah,
his
he-
intentions, Haneen. I'm not him.
I don't know, but
Like he
it's like
probably-
no, Britain
No,
came in with the
Napoleon
intention
went
of
everywhere
trading,
to
then they
invade,
came in
no.
to invade like that. So
I don't think
sometimes the
Napoleon was a
intentions are-
trader. Like he just like.
Yeah.
अरे मेरे
So
को क्या
I'm
पता?
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't come there to like sell some French goods or something. I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
came there to invade. He was just like, I want this place. But then like, oh wow, you guys are like so chill, bro.
I'm so
You don't walk to
stereo.
San
I
Marino and
just
go to
imagined like
farm.
wine and that cheese and that baguette ka baron and all. All I can imagine
Just
French
walk
goods.
to bakery. Chalta Filta
I
bakery, but will also invade your country.
yeah, I mean, like, what else do you know France for, dude? Like, fucking
It's
baguette or
amazing.
like whatever, bro.
They
Like,
have this thing.
hmm?
It's like Aligo. You all have heard of that. It's not a French good, but it's like amazing.
is
So if you ever go to like French restaurant or something, go for Aligo. It's like mashed potato, but with a lot of cheese in it and different varieties of cheese in it. So it's literally like तुम ऐसा करोगे तो पूरा you'll get like one whole that string of cheese and it's
string.
amazing.
Ooh.
It's
You
amazing.
guys
Yeah,
are
I'm not
gonna
going to.
remove me from the meeting, but I don't like cheese and I don't like potatoes.
अरे where is
Really?
that end meeting वाला button?
um, all right. So what happens is these people, they're only elected for 6-month periods, so it's obviously not that significant. They can't really do anything. But then I get to meet the Pope and preside over the meetings of the cabinet and dissolve the place that makes them the General and Great Council, Great and General Council. They can dissolve them. And they
But
can
then,
coordinate
if
the
they
work of the
dissolve them,
government.
won't they lose their post as well, or will they like continue? And what is the thing?
Yeah.
I
Along
have
the
no
same
idea.
lines, will the captain regions come out of the closer cabinet? The next captain regions.
No, I mean, I think so.
We'll
They
just
won't
look
come
it up.
out of
Yeah.
the cabinet, they'll come out of the 60 people. Well, if it's
Oh,
6-month periods, there's 60 people, there's two captain regions each time, and it goes on for 5 years, so there'll be 10, 20 captain regions. So basically, a third of the cabinet gets the opportunity.
oh,
So basically, how they're elected is
Mhm.
there's a secret ballot, and those
Mhm.
people elect in pairs.
Okay.
So you can obviously have a serial killer pair because these people can't be prosecuted in any way during their mandate. So literally imagine they're going through in a rally and they just pull out a gun and shoot a child and there'll be no consequences for the next 6 months.
Like, no criminal
So
or civil, nothing.
nothing,
Like
no
they,
prosecution.
but there is a
damn.
but there is a procedure to impeach them and everything, or is that even not there?
I mean, it's only 6 months. I'm not sure if you can impeach them, but why would you want to impeach someone in just 6 months?
I mean, if you shoot a child, I would. I mean,
So
ideally
there's a
want to
difference
impeach
between
If
them
you do shoot a
impeachment and
child.
sacking. It doesn't even matter.
I don't think they can be sacked though, right? Like, if
Am
it's
I just talking about the US system? Because in US, impeaching and sacking are two very different things. So in the other
The thing
countries,
is
it's
that the ceremony they appointed their position in, the investiture ceremony, it's a religious and a civil thing. So I think the religious part of it makes it more difficult.
okay.
is
But
it like
yeah,
that whole
there's this ceremony.
representative of God and all of that? Because technically, that's how half the kings,
Maybe.
like half the monarchies, that's what they're like,
And bro, if you look
representative
at
of
the
God.
robes that they wear, if you see the robes that they wear, like Google Captain Regents, their robes are like full Hogwarts-esque. It's damn cool. They are elected in the investiture ceremony, the religious and the civil thing. And the San Marino citizens get 3 days before the investiture ceremony to just colossally bitch about the previous captain regents. They can file any complaint they want to or charge, and there will be a judicial hearing and investigation process done. And then the people must be so tired. I mean, being a gossip auntie, extreme tea parties, they take a lot of energy out of you. So they get
Huh.
a straight up national holiday. And the San
But the
Marino
So
national
this.
holiday is the national holiday is for the people or for the government to count, so they can't function, so they give everyone a holiday, something like that. Is it the latter?
It's a
maybe
public
that makes
holiday,
more
bro.
sense.
Like I mean, everything is shut. Like everyone is just chilling. Public holiday. No, is that like that's the meaning of public holiday?
यार
Sab
मेरे को
log-
भी भेजो सैन मरीनो. I
The
also want to
thing
go.
is, actually, I couldn't find this like genuinely written somewhere. So I decided to look in a YouTube video, and there were a lot of people going, "That's not how you say the name of our citizens." Nobody was like, "No, there's no national holiday." What? So I mean, that's true. Then the national holiday situation in San Marino must be really tight because they get a national holiday every time they score a goal in FIFA, which is very rarely. And that's so sad.
Gosh,
Because people are looking for an excuse to have a holiday.
bro, but that's damn cool, bro. I think no, apart from like San Marino, the only country that is like so into sports is Honduras, dude. Like they would like win one game and then they just like the entire country is in celebration and there's like public holidays and everything. What is that? Ooh.
That's
the
what they wear,
roads.
bro.
It's cool, yeah. Honestly, pretty cool. This is
So
scary.
weird.
This is scary for some reason. Getting
That-
very
what is
sinister
that?
vibes from it. Look at the throne.
What is
I
that?
know.
It's a
There's
throne.
no shape to it, dude.
Yeah. How do people say? I genuinely thought something else. I don't think that's a throne, dude.
You
How do
don't
you
have
sit
many-
on
Imagine if
that?
you have
There's
to
no
bring your
cushion.
own butt pillow.
I imagine this. I imagine this levitating at night
What is levitating?
for another
I don't know.
podcast. I imagine this levitating at night,
What does levitating mean, bro?
flying.
Float macha.
So use simple language. What is levitating? Like, gosh, say
Come on.
float.
Come on.
I don't know what levitating is. Okay, like what am I? Why? Like, I would just say float or hover.
I'm gifting you a dictionary.
Huh.
Let's get a dictionary.
Damn cool, dude. San Marino, the 13 is like so small
Hello,
and it's
happy birthday.
damn chill.
Here is your dictionary.
But yeah, please give me like a proper dictionary. I actually don't own a dictionary. It's weird.
Get you an
Bro,
Oxford.
imagine if you
Oxford,
handed
Oxford
Aldous
one.
thesaurus and he's like, thesaurus kya hota hai? I don't want to learn about dinosaurs, just shut up.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually what I thought of thesaurus is initially. I'm like, this is new dinosaur, thesaurus. I was proved wrong, but yeah. So that's about San Marino. But Katyani, I thought, do you have one more country for us?
Yes, now we have Andorra. So
Mhm.
Andorra was recovered from the Muslim regime in 303.
Mhm.
And after that, this dude who recovered it, his name was Charlemagne, Frenchman. He gave it
We
to
just
his
put
son.
this in like subtitles or whatever.
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
continue.
Yeah.
Who's going to go
Okay,
with
so
it?
he gave it to his son, who gave it to his son, who gave it to the Counts of Urgel. Gave is like a
Dynasty
loose term for
politics.
whatever they did. Yes. Who passed it to the bishops. And now, in the 13th century, there was like this feud between the French and the Spanish, and they decided that the Spanish Bishop of Urgel and the French heirs, so French used to be French heirs, but now it's the French president, they get to be the co-princes of this place. Now, like San Marino, Andorra is hella tiny. It is sandwiched. It's not even like properly sandwiched between. It's just to one side, like a Mexican patty made badly. It's just horrible.
I haven't had one
Wait,
of
is
those.
Andorra is in which continent though? Is it?
Europe.
It's in Europe.
French, it's like France and
Bro, what
Spain.
is Oceania? Oceania is the left side. I have to do right, left like this because I'm stupid. Left side of
Dude,
the.
I think Andorra is in somewhere in Africa, dude.
Didn't
Because
Bro, it's between
France,
France and
sandwich
Spain.
between
How can
France
it
and
be
Spain.
in Africa?
dude, half of Africa. I mean, a lot of those countries are Francophone countries, which means a lot of people there speak French.
Yeah,
If
but
I'm
she
not
said
wrong,
sandwiched between. So geographically.
Oh, you said
located.
sandwich between. Oh, okay,
It's
my bad.
geographically in between France and
But I'll
Spain.
still look it up.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
know
I
that.
just
didn't
googled
know
it. I think it said country in Europe.
It is. Okay, so the executive power is vested in the Executive Council now, and they also have like a legislature, and a judiciary. And like the government has the power. These people don't have veto. They can overlook international agreements and national agreements and territory agreements and stuff like that. But before 1993, it was still a feudal system. It was still them being the leaders. Okay. Now it's just their delegates. But the most odd part about this whole situation is that until 1993, in odd number years, the medieval treaty said that they would have to give the French president $2, the Spanish bishop $8, and the bishop was additionally entitled to receive 6 hams, 6 cheeses, and a dozen live chickens.
Doesn't actually.
Doesn't.
And this is from each citizen or like each family or.
I think from the government side, he would receive this much.
Really? Doesn't
Yeah,
chicken?
and the thing is,
Even if I think historically,
cash-
that seems less for some reason. Because
Why
usually
would
there
you
are
think?
cards full of that.
Why would you think a dozen chickens is less for one person?
I always imagined
No,
it would be
why
like
does
much
the-
more.
why does the bishop need 6 pigs?
And I see.
No, I think when they mean ham, it's like the meat. No, I don't think they legit mean like gay like.
I sound like one
No,
of
but
those
the chickens
greedy
are alive.
landlords, na? वो जो पहले रहते थे. Thank God
Huh.
I'm alive now.
Bro, why you're giving me so much gold? Why aren't you just giving me your kidney? Black market has more value than your gold.
Why this? Why not that?
But dude, the thing is, some resources are saying that the French president got like $400 something, which is much more than $200.
$2, yeah.
This is
I
too
Why
think
would
much.
the
it's
French
like,
president need $2? Yeah.
dude, I think
My
they
mom will
mean
only
like,
give me $140, bro.
no, I think they mean like $2 of that time is equivalent to $400 today, something like that. I don't know.
Is it?
Yeah, but this went
Okay,
on till 1993, no, Alden. 1991, when $2 was nothing.
Yeah, fair enough. No, but that's what they say in the medieval treaty, you know. So, उस time में
Mhm.
क्या है किसको पता?
I mean,
Medieval
do you remember
treaty.
that Hindi chapter in which some guy gave 2 rupees as his school fees?
Yeah,
Which chapters are you reading?
I don't know, the one with the...
What is
forget.
medieval
Don't forget.
treaty? What are your sources? What are your sources, delegate?
Dude,
in the story was such a stud. He used his entire school fees to buy just marbles. Just a fuck ton of marbles. And he like dropped them on the street. And they made it look like this huge deal about his childhood. And I was like, the dude spent 2 rupees on marbles. Please stop.
So 2 rupees was meant for his school fees, but he spent it on marbles.
Yeah.
I think is a solid
And it was
investment.
supposed to be a reflection of
My
his
mother would have
poverty.
given me one.
The thing is, this guy, he couldn't pay for marbles. He was saving up for school fees. So they were showing how bad poverty used to be. But like, you can't get over the fact that this dude just bought marbles for
marbles,
his
yeah.
school fees.
It's like it'd be so like I'm just imagining how many marbles I would have if I just took my college fees and I was like, marbles. Full houses like marbles. Gosh. But that's like solid investment. Like in 3 years he'll become a billionaire. So like don't complain later. Marble.
Alden's
But
getting
yeah.
ideas now. Look what you've
He's
done.
playing the long game.
I've already G-paid my marble guy, so I'll be getting in the shipment very soon.
This podcast is very high budget. We have many sponsors.
Yeah.
Yes. Patthar. So, can't wait for this new sponsor. Damn fun. But yes, so that is about Andorra. So let's go on to our second. I don't know, like less. I think you've researched like fairly enough, right? You've researched more than me is what I know, right? So let's go to Haneen, right?
Dude, I asked Haneen what country she researched. She gave me like 6 countries.
Please, we don't have time. You have to go. I don't know, somewhere you have to go at 4. But people won't listen to this podcast if it's more than 40 minutes. Like 40 minutes only, like they're like, hey, what is this 40 minutes? Who has time?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, guys. First fact.
Hmm.
Did you know North Korea's head of state is a dead man?
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know
actually
that.
it's still Kim Jong-un's grandfather, right? He's
Yeah,
still the head of
it's
state.
Posthumous. Yeah.
And
That's so cool. Yeah.
even Kim Jong-un's dad has the second highest position, and even he's been dead for like 9 years, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so this guy is supreme leader, and I don't know what kind of titles and all they have. So it says here that North Korea is the only state in the world that has a unique form of rule, that is necrocracy. And Kim Il-sung was posthumously declared the eternal leader of DPRK.
What was
He was
the
declared
Eternal
posthumously,
leader.
or was he declared?
So
Like I thought he was
it's
declared in his life and then he died.
you can still hold the title if it says eternal leader. So
But
he
also
can't
like
cease
elected
to be.
posthumously.
Yeah. So he can't cease to be the head of state.
But if he's okay, so the new title is Eternal Leader, but before that he was just like, the Supreme Leader, whatever.
Supreme leader. All right.
So after he
Okay,
died,
okay.
he's just Eternal Leader. So the same thing would happen to Kim Jong Un after he dies.
I don't know.
Technically.
Is supreme leader like the title? Because I'm guessing there was like some other title before, then some other title, and now he's holding this. 'Cause I
I
don't know.
don't think so. I
Eternal
think
leader.
like, see, technically, like according to their constitution and their parliamentary system on paper, he is the president of the whatever, and he's elected unanimously every year by his people. Very fair elections,
Unanimously.
guys.
Arya, I have one more fact like that. Wait, you don't spoil it.
Okay, I don't know what facts you have. Like, like how can I
It's
spoil
like
something I
there's one
don't
dude
know
in
what's
Among Us
happening?
who hacks when he's imposter. Okay, no, continue.
See, I'm surprised I could spell posthumously now. I'll go tell my English teacher she'll go for her.
So what is this spoiler that I was about to give? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. That's another thing. In every single district, every single town, location in North Korea, there is only one candidate to elect. There is only one candidate to choose from. So
Yeah,
people just go
obviously.
knowing who they're going to vote, knowing who's going to get elected. They still go and they go. And surprisingly, their voter turnout is 100%. And I checked, and in the modern world, voter turnouts actually even the highest percentage comes up to something like 87% or
60.
something. So
Oh,
100% is
87%.
amazing. Yeah, it's a European country.
Of course.
Bro, I mean, it's a dictatorship. What if it's like a policy? If you don't go vote, they'll kill you or something.
Probably,
It's not
dude.
that easy.
Probably.
100% participation.
Like we have, like, like I know this, you have no choice, but at least pretend like you do. Like, it's that fun. But like, I'm not surprised Europe, there's a European country with 87%. Like, they don't have anything to complain about. Here means they'll be like, oh, government sucks, everybody sucks, and they'll be like, I won't vote. Corruption. They're like, everyone is so happy. They're like, koi baat nahi. One Sunday only, bro. Chalte hain, bro. I think it's like a family picnic over there. There's like, so you have more facts for us, Haneen? Do you?
Only if you want to hear it.
Go ahead.
I love hearing your voice, ma'am. Send Bobs.
My jeans and bobs, please.
Okay. So the House of Commons was destroyed during World War II. So in 1941, the chamber of the House of Commons was destroyed in a bombing raid, and it was rebuilt later, but still, it was still destroyed.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I never imagined that they'd get that close to completely destroying like a parliamentary building, like some sort of chamber.
It happened somewhere in the time also in the past, bro.
I haven't heard of
Well,
it.
fine.
No, there's no. I think the one you're talking about, there was this poem I remember where this person tried to blow up the British Parliament. I forgot the name of the poem.
See, what all y'all listen to? What all y'all read and do?
No.
Katyan is listening some 2 rupees fees one.
It's called Remember the 5th of November, something like that. Okay, it's a very cool poem. I'll just read it out. Okay.
Bro, what these Americans have done is.
I can hear birds chirping.
Yeah, that's my house. Yeah.
You have a cat also?
No, that one, the cat died like a year and a half back. I don't know. But yes. Okay, so this... Where is the... So this is the poem, okay? Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes, 'twas his intent to blow up the king and the parliament. 70 barrels of powder below, poor old England to overthrow. By God's providence, he was captured with a dark lantern and burning match. Holler, holler, boys. Oh, sorry. Holler, boys, let the bells ring. Holler, boys, God save the king. And so this guy, what he did is he just put like gunpowder underneath this thing. He just put like barrels over there and he was going to blow it up. And he was like going to blow himself up with it because like I think that's the only way he was going to blow it up. And like he planned on killing the entire British Parliament. but then someone was like, "Oh, I caught you," and gone. It was that funny,
Two
and they made a
things.
poem
So the
out of it.
poem, the guy, like he's making a different story. He's telling a
Huh?
different story.
No, the poem is the story of the.
Hey, barrels, yeah, I remember barrels. Okay, I didn't look that much. I didn't do that much research. Damn.
I love
He
how
has
Alden knows
shown
more
this.
about Haneen's fact than Haneen knows. And also Alden knows what poem is relevant, but he also doesn't know the meaning of levitate. Such,
Hey, yeah.
such
We
So
all
that
have our
was
strengths, Katyani. We all have our strengths.
yet to
if
find mine.
there was like some sort of TV show or movie on that, I'd watch it. It sounds
On-
very dramatic. Like
on
barrels
people
of
trying to
gunpowder and
blow
all. Damn. I watched Game
He
of
got
Thrones.
caught
This
for-
sounds really interesting. In comparison.
It would have been interesting if he didn't get caught. He legit got caught. He was just like this, and they walked in on him, which is like what?
Haneen, you spoke about Indian politics, but not liking Game of Thrones is the most controversial thing you've said today.
I said I like Game of Thrones. It's my favorite show.
Okay.
One of my favorite shows.
Right.
Okay, so I have like actually three for you. I'll just keep the other two pretty short, right? So firstly, this is something that a lot of people might already know, and that is about Bosnia and Herzegovina. Okay, so this is the one country, okay, which has 3 presidents, and all the 3 presidents have the term at once. So what happens is each of them are elected for like all 3 are elected together, okay. For a period of 6 years. Now what they do is
6.
so each of these presidents represent one major community within Bosnia and Herzegovina. So one is a Croat president, one is a Serb president, one is a I forgot what the last one was.
So this is
How can I
essentially like the
forget?
Lebanese system, but with the same title, because Lebanon has like one Maronite Christian president, and then the prime minister is, I think,
Correct. But the difference here is there are 3 people for one post. In Lebanon, I know. So it's like this post is reserved for these person. This post is reserved for them. But here, it's one post has 3 people in it. So basically, Bosnia and Herzegovina have 3 Serbs, Croats, and something else. Okay, I keep forgetting
It's
which
like,
third community is.
it's like you have not the one person gets first place and all. We have that in school events. So they don't want to tell someone that, oh, you don't win or something. So they give first place to like 3 people, 2 people, like that. We had
Somewhat
today.
like that, yeah. But yeah, so what happens is each of them rotate. So for the first 8 months, it's the Bosnian who's the president. Then the next 8 months, it's the Serb. Then next is the Croat. Okay, so it's like 3. Oh wait, yeah, Bosnian, Serb, and Croat. Okay, so it's like every 8 months they keep rotating between themselves.
Oh,
But like all of them have same powers. They can just like, and what is even more interesting is that they're not from the same party. They're 3 people from 3 different parties as president.
So the 3 different parties, there's only 3 parties.
No, there are multiple parties. It's like a multi-party democracy, but like each of them are fighting for that one that spot as the president, and like one spot is reserved for a Bosnian, so it's
And
like
the Bosnians elect the Bosnian president, the Serbs do the Serbian president, everybody.
I'm not exactly sure how the election process works, but their democracy is like even though like they're not the largest democracy because India has that title, they have the most number of elected representatives. Like almost like a third of their country is just politicians with like the highest. It's like, yeah, there are and the elections, there are just so many elections because at each level of the government there are these distinctions made for each of the communities because to ensure each community is represented properly. So it's like chaos, and like even though it's like a small population, the election thing goes on for like a long time, and there are so many things that are kept in mind. And this is mainly to avoid whatever happened in the Yugoslavia, the civil war,
why
right?
is
Because
it
of the
8
ethnic cleansing.
months? This should be
I know, and in that 8 months, what happens to the other
Oh,
presidents?
yes,
Yeah?
yeah.
They're
Like how
just
they're
there.
proposing in Maharashtra now, that 50-50 rule, that 50-50 thing, 50-50 deal. to like one guy
What is that?
from a certain party will rule for half the term, then another party will rule for another term. That's what happened in Maharashtra election. I find
No,
that to be
but
much good.
Maharashtra. But the thing here is, it's like it's not a constitutional thing, na. This is like an understanding between the parties, na. This is a constitutional provision. The Constitution says you need three presidents. Means you need three presidents. Prime Minister is only one, like the rest of it. So every 8 months they keep changing, and their role is somewhat like the president role that we have here. So it's like not massive powers as well. It's not like how you have the US system. It's not massive powers, but it's still some amount of clout you have as a president, right? So every 8 months it changes. So that's something
Clout.
very cool about yeah. Clout, yeah. I use the word clout instead of powers. Nice.
No, that is
What
essentially
is-
what politics is. It's
They
okay.
all have more Instagram followers.
Chalta hai.
Yeah.
Paid
Influencer.
followers.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, wait for.
Chalo, what else you had?
I don't get it. But yes, I have two others now. I spoke about one huge country, okay, but there is one more very interesting place in the United States. Okay, so there is one small city in Nebraska. Okay, which has
I think I know what you're going to do.
yeah. So the town is called Monowi, Nebraska. Okay, this one town in Monowi. Okay, so this town in United States in Nebraska has one mayor and one citizen, and it's the same person. It's a population of one. That person, that her name is Elsie Eiler. Okay, and for like a considerable amount of time, she's been voting for herself. Okay, she's been filing for taxes, which she ultimately goes to her. Okay, so she has to show that she's filed taxes, and then she has to prepare budget with the taxes that have come in. Okay, and she's getting like whatever state and federal grants that are supposed to come in, she's getting that. Okay, and she has a liquor license, which she herself has issued because she's the mayor. Okay, she's like
Wow.
everything.
One person. How can
Just
you
one.
live like that? And how big is the
But doesn't that also mean that
The place is incredibly small.
Oh, it's
she's the
small.
liquor shop owner
It's
also?
a very
no, then?
small place.
But like small
Yeah.
as in a few kilometers.
I'll show you the I'll show you the map. 1 second. Let me just pull up the images.
मेरे को किलोमीटर में बोलो लेकिन.
Kilometers.
What is one thing you would make legal if you had a country of your own?
That was my next question actually, but yeah. So this, if you can see the screen, right? This is literally Monowi.
Arey, show me picture.
This is the picture. Can you not see it? This is legit the
There's a
map.
picture of the place.
Place.
Oh ho.
Bro, she's only uploaded these pictures, no?
Oh gosh, probably. But yeah, this is like Monowi, and I'm
It's
guessing
pretty
that's.
big garden. It's one town.
It
looks
Why
so
does she have so many
nice.
chairs?
I think people from outside can come because it's like a pretty small place. Like,
Yeah.
I
So
mean, if
well
you-
maintained, bro.
ये कैडी इधर जाएंगे क्या?
So well maintained.
बहुत
जाएंगे,
मस्त लग
जाएंगे।
रहा है.
हम सब उटपटांग जगह जाएंगे.
These places we will go.
एक दिन एंडोरा, एक दिन Monowi. Nice. पूरा world tour. Okay.
Arey, हाँ, there is one more place I want to go to. It's like it's very.
Tirth yatra, but being weird is my religion.
It's near Australia. Not that any of us are part of the LGBTQ community, but there is an island, and it is called like the island, the kingdom of gays and lesbians, something like that, something along the lines of that. And it was established for like obviously for the LGBTQ community, and they declared war on Australia or New Zealand, one of those countries. I don't know. It still exists. It's a real place though.
Wow. Wait. And you chose to talk about those countries instead of this. What is wrong with you?
They
You
come to- it's not.
have to
It's
start
not.
with this.
It's not a country, well, but they don't have.
Achha,
No, the
It's just
Montevideo
a private island. Yeah.
Yeah, the Montevideo Convention defined population, defined government,
हाँ, वो
defined
सब,
territory.
हाँ, that. But like it's just like this one island owned by this some person, and they just like declared it. Ki,
Yeah.
oh, so
I thought it was pretty cool.
wait, are you talking about Swami Nityananda? Oh, why didn't we talk about Swami
Kailasha.
Nityananda? Oh my god.
See,
I wrote
man.
a whole article on that, bro.
We did
Arey, she wrote
not
something.
talk about
She wrote something
Kailasha.
very controversial. This one, but that was a beautiful article. इसको तेरे को क्या मतलब डांट पड़ी थी उसके लिए? This one wrote. What did you call him? What did you call him?
I called him a meme, bro. I called Nityananda a meme.
He is. There's literally not. There is nothing factually inaccurate about that sentence. He's a meme.
Arey, we could.
People, they thought that was offensive. It's not. I want
not
to be a
offensive,
meme.
like,
I would love
I think
to be a meme.
only he will take offense to this, and I don't think he's sitting and reading like epicenter kya dale aaj. Oh, can I
He's
take the
too
name?
busy starting.
You can.
Srab in
It's
Kailasha.
not.
Oh, it's the.
That's purely Hindu.
But yes, like it's so weird, right? Like this dude, he just woke up and he just like, you know what, I will establish my own thing.
Guys,
And
yeah,
now they have a currency and everything, and it's if
Arey,
You know what
National
they're
Bank
calling
and all they
Kailasha
have.
in
Yeah.
each country.
Hmm.
It exists on the
Nityananda knows his
internet.
shit.
Like,
That knows his shit.
Nityananda
I
knows how
think
people
they've-
react to religion, yeah.
Hey, wait, I have to
They've
show you
gone-
this kingdom, 1 second. Now that before we forget, now that thing
There's
I'm
pictures.
that no, the island
The
of
gays
geese
and
and
lesbians.
yeah.
That gives me so much joy. But they waged war, but did it happen?
No, it's just like we just said it. There was no warfare.
if there was though, it would be really. I think Australia would be like the weirdest country, like weirdest military history, because they've had a war with emus. They literally, if they actually, you don't know about the emu war.
No.
1 second.
This is my
Go
favorite
ahead.
episode so far. Okay, so basically what happened in Australia was, so they had a big pest problem, and their pests were huge birds called emus. Okay, they would just like go around, destroy crops, whatever. Okay, do all of that, and like the farmers got incredibly annoyed because they would tear down fences and then everything. So this is when the war, I think World War I or something, had just gotten over, and a lot of soldiers had come back to Australia. So the government so people go to the government and they're like, hey, kya ho raha hai? So the government goes to its soldiers who had just returned from the World War, and they're like, guys, listen, we have a problem. So these guys like, don't worry, we have guns. Okay, so these guys go into, they start
Classic.
We know
they
exactly
start
what
chasing
to do.
they start chasing emu herds, right? So these birds go in herds, and they go to open fields, and they find these emus. These guys are on trucks, okay, these pickup truck sort of things with machine guns mounted on the back of it, and they go after them and they start shooting at these birds. In the first attempt, they did not shoot one single bird. All of them just ran. And these guys on cars couldn't chase them with machine guns, and they couldn't do anything.
The
The
emus are
second
gonna
time-
take over. What is this?
Exactly. And then the second time also this happened, and this time they went with little more strategy. They're like, we'll push them into this area and then we'll shoot them. They did that again. Still I think only 12 of them died. Again, I don't know the exact numbers, but barely any got killed. Okay, and this herd is just like, just went away. Then then again they tried these small attempts, but they just like gave up after a point. Technically they lost this war against flightless birds. These birds legit cannot fly, they cannot run away, they're just running around in circles, and they still couldn't kill them, which has to be the great, like, that's why if they had actually waged war on this particular island, like, Australia would have the weirdest military history ever. But yeah, we've discussed a lot today. We've discussed we discussed San Marino, we've discussed Andorra, we discussed North Korea, then we finally ended with the emo war. I don't think that sounds right. I don't know how we ended up here, but I think it was an incredibly fun episode. Thank you guys for being on this episode. Very fun it was. All right, so with that, we've come to the end of this episode. Boy. Thank you for listening to this episode of Takes It What Is This Behavior. If you did like this video, if you're watching on YouTube, then make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. If you're listening to this on our audio podcast, like whether it's Spotify or Amazon Music, then make sure to follow us on those platforms as well, and also head on to our Instagram page to know more about what we do. Also, a shout out to our friends at The Imagined Order. They're coming out with some great episodes, and the most recent one being Cartoons, which is a great episode. They have David and Mia on, and it's a extremely funny podcast. So make sure to check that episode out, and hope you have a great. I don't know if this is the weekend, whenever you're listening to it. Have a great day.